everyone, Charlene Bauer, Ladies Off-Road Network, and we are live at 5 for, I'm gonna say probably our 75th plus time. Last year, on exactly this day-ish, the very first one of the year, I sat right here and I made you guys a promise. I made you guys a resolution for myself, a goal for myself, which was every Tuesday we were going to go live at 5. Well, we did it. I don't know how, but we did it. We went live at 5 every single Tuesday in 2019. Yay! Let's give us all some props. What were some of your fun ones that you participated in or that you saw? And of course, Piston was in a lot of them. Since he's here, might as well say hello. I mean, I looked back at some of them. We were driving the Beeve. We were in different places. I mean, literally driving. I had different guests on. We've been wearing silly clothes. Like, we've had a ton of fun at the Live at Fives. So thank you so much for making that successful as well. Like, if you guys didn't show up, it'd be kind of hard to do it. So I'm back right here on the first of the year, ready to say, okay, here's the next plan. Like, we got the Live at Fives down. We're going to change the name just a little bit. I'm going to call it Tuesday Topics. Okay, so Tuesday Topics is kind of the new name. It's still going to be Live at 5, exactly the same time. We're giving it the same name, and I'm continuing to commit to that. You guys, goals? We all got goals. Have you sent your goals in yet? I got letters in the mail. It's so much fun. So send your goals in to P.O. Box 7506, Mesa, Arizona 85216, and you guys can send me your goals. I will check in with you midway through the year to see how you're doing-ish. Call you every once in a while. You never know. See what's happening, and then at the end of the year, you get those goals back. Because just like this, we make our goals happen even when we don't realize we're doing it. So write those goals down, send them out, and let's have some fun with that. My goal this year, one of my commitments this year is better communication. I'm not always the best at it, only because we're going so fast. And so sometimes it's like, whoo, slow that boat, Charlene, so you can do better communication. So that's one of my goals this year. So with that being said, we're going to call this Topic Tuesday, live at 5. We're still going live every single Tuesday. And as you guys see, we have a lot of topics that are going to happen on the Tuesday nights. We have our giveaways like tonight. We have all kinds of other cool stuff going on. Lots of cool stuff going on. Let's not get unfocused. So that's going to happen. But I also realized that not everybody can join us live at 5, which is cool. I want you guys to join us live at 5 because it's a ton of fun, right? But if not, I'm now going to make it very easy for you to find on our homepage. At the end of our live tonight, I actually have brought my laptop, and in reverse, because y'all are pros at looking at things in reverse, I'm going to show you some new things that we added to the website so that you can be more successful at communication. So now the Tuesday lives will be up on our homepage so that if you did miss it, you can come back to it, you can see what's going on, and you can get caught up on all the communication. Also, Wild Apricot. That's a big focus of mine for this year. Wild Apricot is our member management system for Ladies Off-Road Network. We keep using the name Wild Apricot because it is in the domain, so you might as well understand that that's what's happening, and it looks completely different from our normal website. All right? That is a hot topic for me. I want you guys to get signed in. I want you to get logged in. I want you to get your password, and I want you to chit-chat with each other. So everything that we do, woo, that's pissing on the gas. Everything that we do is going to be kind of focused into there, getting you chatting into there, getting you chatting into there. And again, tonight at the end, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that and what's going on in there. We also have our leadership group. Yay! So a lot of ladies have been texting me over yesterday and today that they sent in their leadership application. A lot of people have done it in the past. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very excited. Tomorrow night is our very first leadership call. I'm really on the fence about this leadership call. I actually think I'm going to do it live right here on our live Facebook stream, because I think our leadership call for the first one is actually going to be more of an introduction to what our leadership team is, what it is, what it expects, and what we're going to get out of it. So I kind of want to open it up actually to everybody, saying, hey everybody, let's understand what's going on. And so I've been debating. There's been a lot of debates in my brain over the last couple days. Scary times. And with that debate, the debate has come around to me saying we're going to do it live here so everybody can be a part of that leadership call. Then at that point you can continue to submit your it's not really an application, because I'm not going to turn you down. Sorry. You have to be a member. That would be the reason I would turn you down. Okay, you need to become a member. And then you can work through the road to leadership from there. So I don't really want a huge barrier to entry tomorrow. So that will be going out into the world tonight late, as I get everybody kind of a little bit more coordinated on making sure that there's that information out. Been working really fast and heavy on the resolution and on getting everything ready for these monthly programs. So now tonight is like, okay, rotate. We got to get into the leadership side. But it's so exciting because, again, back to communication. My goal is to give you guys, all of you, the opportunity and the understanding of what Ladies Off-Road Network is, so that you can be successful in communicating about Ladies Off-Road Network. That's so important to me. Like, so many of you want to talk about Ladies Off-Road Network and want to tell people about all the awesome that's going on. And I want you to, but I also want to make sure we only have one time to make a first impression. So let's do it well. Yes? Yes. All right, so that is the plan. Great. And those are my goals for this year. So communication is my goal for this year. Hopefully we're going to be doing more of this than this. That's the plan. We know that went out the window last year. So those are my goals. Send me your goals. We will continue to do Live at 5s. I don't know how we did it, but again, heart to everybody for showing up. We made every single Tuesday Live at 5, regardless if we were in the middle of a class. I think there was a couple that we were super late on because like everything crashed right before. But we always did it. We were in random places. We were in Canada. Oh my gosh, we were in Canada one time. I don't know. What was your favorite one? Type it out. And remember, we're also doing the interactive t-shirt giveaways for every Tuesday for people that make a comment, which I did not bring a winner for last Tuesday. Oops, that's what I forgot. So we'll have 2 names for next week that will be doing the t-shirt giveaways. All right, with that being said, tonight we got a lot going on. We're going to talk about the resolution for a minute. We're going to talk about our monthly programs, including the Impact program. We're going to talk about the giveaway. Yes, giveaways, more giveaways. We're going to talk about the networking events. And then I brought my laptop, so I'm going to turn it around. You're going to have to see it backwards tonight. Sorry about that. We don't have it all set up all fancy like we did the other day where it's forward thinking. But yeah, so anybody else still have their Christmas tree up? We're sitting here too because the Christmas tree is still up. And my office is a disaster after being gone. And the resolution package is going everywhere. Like, anybody else there? I don't know. Am I the only one that just got home yesterday? Whew. It's been a whirlwind, ladies. But we got this. We got this. Speaking of which, we got this. I am so proud of my first goal of 2020. We launched the resolution. Yay! hey, come on, ladies, like, let's throw down some, like, fireworks and explosions. I don't know. Find some cool things. Find some cool things to throw up right now. I am really proud of this. I gotta tell you, like, Bauer Academy came to life. The logo came to life. The look and feel came to life. The how to work on your 4x4 came to life. Like, I am so proud of it. I love what it looks like. I'm getting positive feedback from all of you that it's easy to access, which is my #1 goal. I looked at so many different programs in my research, as you guys will see in the writing when you get your package if you haven't gotten my letter yet. I looked at so many different programs, and ease of entry, ease of use was like the #1 thing on my list. And I feel from you guys giving me all this feedback that, and everybody getting into it easily, I'm like, whoo, we did it. We did it. So that is nice. I love the layout and format of it. Everybody's getting through them. I've been really aggressive on my laptop. Again, back to communicating. I'm trying really hard. Of making sure that anybody that's having a problem, I'm on top of it right away. And generally speaking, ladies, try this first. It's generally a password reset. 90% of so far, there's been one where it was my fault. I didn't click the right button, but password reset. Okay, so that's the first step. But I'm really, really proud of it. So we had a lot of girls sign up over the weekend, and your packages are going out. Nicole's actually going to be here in a minute to ship for me so that I can continue to be on the computer doing all the rest of this. And so those packages will be going out first thing tomorrow morning on my errand runs. Then I do have a few more packages left. So I'm thinking, I think I have like 10 packages left after that. So I'm going to leave it open. If you have a friend that wants to jump in, we still will have a few more packages. As soon as I run out of packages, I'm going to shut it down. Okay, so it should be this week. It'll get shut down. But between all of us, it's still open if somebody wants to join. Don't say, oh, that closed on the 1st. All right, so if you hear somebody talking like that, just say, no, no, no. If the link is still there, it's still available. Copy? Copy. All right. With that being said, there is a bug in the system. Oh, yay. Let me smile even bigger about this. Literally. So everybody was saying, hey, Charlene, we're having challenges with putting pictures into Wild Apricot. And I'm like, okay, no problem. Let me figure this out. I'll give it a shot and see what's happening. And of course I had a problem too. So I'm like, okay. So I call and say, I'm having issues with getting pictures loaded into our space. And they're like, oh yeah, about that. There's a bug in the system and nobody can load pictures across all of their client base of Wild Apricot. And I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of a major problem. Is this something that's new or something that you guys have known about or something that you're fixing? Like, can you help me out here? And they're like, oh yeah, it's a high priority on our list. It should be in one of the next updates. And I'm like, okay, like an update next week, an update within a month, an update in 6 months. Like, what does that mean to me? And they're like, oh yeah, it's a high priority. They're working on it. You know, it should be in the next update. Generally, they're like every 3 weeks, month, couple months. And I'm like, yeah, so let me tell you the situation right now. Like, we're running this huge program. I have 180 ladies, 183 ladies doing the resolution. And they're all having to post pictures, which they're going to end up posting 25 pictures if they do all their work individually. And that's not going to work. Because, his solution, his workaround was that they would email me the pictures and then we would upload them for you so other people could see them. Because somehow on the admin side we can do it, but you can't do it. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh my gosh, I don't think so. So anyways, yeah, we're at a standstill on the pictures. Here's the deal. The deal is, it doesn't matter because we have until March to deal with this challenge, all right? So nobody is going to get stressed out about it. Everybody's going to take a big, deep breath about it. The world has not come to an end yet. It might, but we'll figure it out when it does. So yeah, so do your work, take your pictures, the chatter area, the chat area, 100%. Get in there, get busy, chit, chat, 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 chat. Anybody that posted in the photo area already, I moved your post to the chat. Nobody post in the photo area until there's a picture for the photo area. Charlene went in there with big red caps, like screaming, "This area is closed." I felt like a BLM employee. Closed, not allowed. That was mean. Anyways, so no, I'm still gonna make the links. I still have to make the links in order for us to keep a flow. But nobody can go in there and post the pictures until it's open. And trust me, I will be very on top of making sure that you know as soon as it's time for those pictures to get posted in there, okay? So you are 100% chitter, chatter, 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 all open, all good, no stress. Then once we get time for the pictures, in order for those pictures to come in, you already have them. You already did all the work. So now you just need to go in and load those pictures. No stress. We have a month plus. I'll be calling them once a week to check on their situation and how it's going with their bug for the photos in this area. Sound like a plan? They're going to get a lot of communication from me. All right, so that's that. The other thing that I got a ping on today was printing the information and providing a PDF of so that you guys can print it if you'd like. There's reasons why I didn't do that originally. There's reasons why I could do it. There's reasons. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm just going to call it a print file. All right. It's just something very generic that's not going to have extra pictures. It's not going to have anything. It's not going to have anything. It's not going to have anything. It's literally me just giving you a good doc to where you can print it if you want to be able to print it and read it in that format. Okay. If you got your package already, then you know. Oh no. Oh, that's what I left at my desk. I left the fancy pen. Who does not love that pen? But I also gave you tabs. And the tabs are for you to keep your notes in, not necessarily for you to print out what we wrote. My biggest concern with you printing out what I wrote is everything's not exactly always 1,000,000% perfect, especially on the first run. So if I go back in and make an edit, you've already printed something that's not edited. I'm just in the mix right there. So just understand that in our edits and corrections file, if I do make an edit, I will now also be saying I made an edit into this file and reprint the PDF. If it's super significant. If it's like a grammar error because y'all are grammar Nazis, Cheryl is my grammar Nazi though, so she's doing a good job of correcting all my grammar to begin with. Thank you to Cheryl for that. But if there's something simple like that, then I'm not going to necessarily ping that. But if it's something a little bit bigger, then I might. Another piece to the resolution. There is different information in the videos versus what's written, okay? You need to do both. The video has some stuff that's not in the written part. And the written part has way more detail to a point than the video, all right? So you really need to do both. It's not an either or situation. It's like, oh, well, I learned best by watching videos. That's cool. You still need to read, all right? Or I'm a great reader and the videos don't do much for me. Okay, read. You're one step ahead of me. But also watch the video because you're going to grab something a little bit different out of both. So it's not 100% match. The video and the writing is not 100% match. There is a difference between the two, all right? Make sure that you do both. So far, we've gone through all the intro phase. We have quite a bit of intro in there. I have one more section that I want to add into the intro section, and it's going to be about social media. Let's talk about social media just for a second. You don't have to have social media in order to be successful with the resolution. And with Ladies Off-Road Network, period, right? Like, we've made everything so that you can access it just from the web if you want. However, I also am excited for you guys to share with everybody what you're doing. So if you want to do social media, if you're posting on social media, make sure that you are hashtagging, well, really @signing, linking to us and telling me that you posted. So on Instagram especially, it's the most easiest, is you @sign Ladies Off-Road Network, and then I see that you posted something about the resolution. With that being said, I'm going to share all your pictures into our stories. Yes, so anything that you post on Instagram and you bring it to my attention, I'm going to post it up into the stories because I think that that's really, really cool. So you guys, as Instagrammers, will be able to follow the stories and see everybody else doing their resolutions as well. Hey, look who came to say hi today. Hey, Oil Cat. Yeah, he doesn't usually come say hi. He hates, I don't even know why he came over. That was pretty funny. He's like, I just wanted some pets. So that is going to be Instagram. And then Facebook, not 100% sure yet on how we're going to make that work because sharing to stories on a page is a little more challenging. All right. So, again, just make sure that you're tagging Ladies Off-Road Network when you're doing it, or let me know about it, and if I can grab it, I will. I don't want to steal the picture and then post it to stories, but I might. I'm not sure about that one yet. Okay, so that's social media, but that at least gives us some action going, right? So you guys will run the stories on Instagram for sure, Facebook I hope, and then down in the major postings, then we'll keep everything else going. So I think that that's going to be exciting too. So that will be our little social media push, all right? I think that that brings us good to the resolution for right now. We did the wash. The wash will get a new video here soon. The safety was fun. I hope you guys had fun with that too. Our very first series of classes, courses, true courses, not that safety and washing weren't a true course, but that was like the get it geared up section. What came out on Monday, yesterday, and it's our electrical section. So what are we going to do first? We're going to go blow everything up. Let's not do that. Let's not blow everything up. Let's learn how not to blow everything up, right? So electrical is so challenging nowadays, especially. So electrical, fuses, and batteries is the two topics that we launched yesterday. I hope that you guys had a lot of entertainment value to some of those. I am looking for, this sounds silly, but I'm looking for a dirty wet cell battery. None of mine are. My truck batteries are usually destroyed, but they were cleaned. I cleaned them just recently, not even realizing that we were coming into this. And so at the shop, like there was no dirty batteries. I'm like, are you guys kidding me right now? Because a lot of them are closed, like on the Jeep, they're closed batteries now. So anyways, that video will be updated. You saw where I kind of talked over something pretty long about how to clean, and it's like, okay, that video made no sense to that. Yeah, so I have all the tools and everything to clean the battery, and I have the vinegar, and I have everything, but we just need to like get that done. So hopefully on Saturday we'll find a dirty battery. I know, the challenges, right? Like, think about the challenges. Everybody's got challenges. Yeah, and then on Monday we'll be releasing a new set. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but they're really cool. I know, this is so much fun. And we're shooting again on Saturday. So we have, Gabe and I are going to hang out. Now you guys know and have met Craig's Listicon. So that's Gabe's Jeep. We started building it during Bauer Power Hour days. He had it, and he does all my production work for me on the video side. So, well, when we did Bauer Power Hour, he did all the production work. And so as my thank you, we built the Craigslisticon up. Now he's helping me with the filming, and we're going to use his Jeep on a lot of these situations of doing maintenance. So pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, so that's where you're going to hear me say the word Gabe or the name Gabe in Craigslisticon, and you got to meet the Jeep the other day. So he is supposed to be writing his bio, but none of us can write about ourselves, which takes me to the next topic. Are you ready? Next topic. Turn the page. You guys got a page flipper there? Yeah, find a page flipper. All right, page flipping onto the Impact Program. So remember during the 12 Days of Giving, we talked about all of the monthly programs that we are going to start here in 2020. One of them is our Impact Program. So the Impact Program is where we are supporting each other. Who made an impact on you during January? Who made a positive impact? Now, it's going to be about members, our member group, okay? So either a member group, or did you as a member make a positive impact somewhere, all right? So it's really challenging because guess what? None of us like to talk about ourselves. None of us like to talk positive about ourselves, right? So the impact is going to be learning how to talk about yourself in a positive manner, bragging about yourself. I know it's not the easiest thing to do, but you can do it. So bragging about yourself. And then the easier one is highlighting the successes of others, right? Highlighting the successes and the thanks to fellow members that are part of our group. Here's how we're going to do this. Making sure I got all that in. Okay, so now you understand the what, right? The whole program, the Impact Program, how somebody made an impact on you. So the how is we have a thread going in Apricot. Remember at the end, I'm going to bring out my laptop. I'm going to show you all this stuff backwards because we can all read backwards now. We're pros. So in Apricot, Wild Apricot, we have a thread that says January 2020 Impact. On that impact, I want you to write something. So I'll show you one that I wrote in a minute where it was Nicole came over on yesterday, and made packages. Nicole Edmondson. We got a different Nicole coming tonight. Nicole 1, Nicole 2. So one Nicole came over yesterday afternoon and made more packages for the resolution because I'm like, oh my gosh, we had so many people add in over the weekend. We did not make enough packages. So I had to go out and buy a whole nother set of stuff. And she came over, and while she was making those packages, it allowed me the opportunity to complete 2 more projects, which that's a big deal, right? So I'll show you where I put that into the impact. Like, she impacted me with that help. Let's see, something that I did. Hey, you know what? I'm dang proud. I launched the resolution on the 1st. It took a lot of work. Let me tell you about it. There was a lot of midnight nights. So I would put that down. Honestly, I'm like, I did it. I hit one of my goals, and I launched the resolution on January 1st. Talk positive about yourself. Tell us when you hit one of your goals, right? So see how it goes both ways. So you can talk about somebody else within our group that helps you. And it doesn't have to be physical help like that. Maybe they called you, or maybe they reached out to you on social media at just that right moment, right? Or maybe it's about you and a goal that you hit, or you just graduated, or it doesn't have to be big. It can be small too, right? So some ideas, I don't know. You guys can come out with some ideas. You're getting the point. So anyways, you're going to go in and you're going to write this out. My formatting, I ask you to put the person's name at the top. If it's your name, it's your name. And if it's somebody else's name, it's somebody else's name. Then just write a little something, something, and brag. Brag. Yes, ladies, you're going to have to brag. You're going to have to brag about yourself or somebody else, whichever way that goes down. At the end of the month, we're going to take those comments and we're going to print them out, and we're going to put them into Grandma's salad bowl. Oh, by the way, I got another Grandma's salad bowl. Mom brought me a bigger salad bowl. Yes, no joke. So I don't know if you guys remember, but during the beginning, Mom's like, oh yeah, we have a bigger salad bowl from Grandma. I'm like, I need it. So the little salad bowl is going to have the impacts, because the big salad bowl, I think, is going to have the giveaway in it, which we'll talk about that in a minute. So anyways, we're going to have all kinds of Grandma's salad bowls around here at the end of the month on a Tuesday. And so we're going to put all those impacts into Grandma's salad bowl, and then we're just going to draw one, because quite frankly, don't put me in a position to understand who's better than somebody else, because none of us are better than anybody. We're all freaking awesome together. Yes, we are. And so I'm just going to put them all in there, and we're randomly going to pull one out, and that person is going to get a bragging bag. Kathy came up with that name during the 12 days of giving. So we're going to have a bragging bag, which is basically like the 12 days of giving bag of stuff out of my stuff cupboard. There's a lot of cool stuff in there though. So that's going to be awesome. All right. So that's the plan with the impacts. So very, very big picture, very awesome, very interactive, very let's work together, let's be cool, let's show people that they're awesome, let's think about how other people are affecting each other and go from there. All right? And this is Piston. Piston came to say hi again. Oh, hi Piston. Yeah, Piston's gonna lay down, I bet, here in a minute and hang out. All right, so that is impacts. How are we with that? Good? We'll open it up to questions at the end. So keep your questions, but I think that kind of explains all of that one. And again, I'll show you the computer at the end. So yay! I love this program. I'm super excited about this program. So let's have some fun with this program. And I can hardly wait to hear what you are successful about too, to be really blunt about it. So never even hesitate to think if what you did was good enough. Okay? Never hesitate to think that what you did was good enough for you to list it into the impact. If you felt like you succeeded at something, it's good enough. All right? Yes. And then the other piece to it too is we can all go in and support. So you can go into this impact and you can watch ladies posting about themselves or about how other people helped. And there's a reply button, which I'll show you how to do it. And you can quote the person, because we want to know who you're replying to, because there can be multiples in there. And you'll be like, heck yeah, that's awesome. I almost said another word. That's so awesome. You're so great. Like, I'm super proud of you. So that's that. All right? Okay. Let's move on to our next one. Giveaways. What? Everybody excited about the January giveaways? Okay, well, let's just bypass that for a second and move on to the next one. I know, I'm so mean. We're almost there. Monthly networking events. Don't forget to get to your networking event if you have one in your area this month in January. So we have them in Arizona, Kansas, North Carolina, New Mexico, Ohio, Oregon. There's 2 in Florida and there's 2 in Michigan. Okie dokie. So make sure that you guys join in on those. Next Wednesday, yes, is the deadline for the February networking event. So you can get it in anytime right now up to next Wednesday for your February networking event. So if you didn't have one in your location this month, hey, take the reins, girl. Take the reins. Let's do this. We'll also be talking more about that tomorrow night on the leadership call. Again, if you guys are coming in late, the leadership call for tomorrow night only is going to be live right here on Facebook, because it's going to be an introduction to what the leadership program is. And I don't really want any barriers to entry for that. I want everybody to be able to hear it, to understand it, and to be a part of it. So the whole group that submitted their applications already, yes. And then hopefully after tomorrow night, if there's some more people that want to join in, that's great. So I was going to be vague on a couple topics tomorrow night anyways, even on a closed call. So I'm like, you might as well just do it public and make it a public call so that everybody can hear what's going on with the leadership group. So very excited about that. Make sure that you guys join in here at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Eastern time for our leadership call. All right. Back to giveaways. Now, are you ready? All right. Here's our January giveaway. So last year in 2018, 2018, we gave away stuff every single month, and it was huge. 2019, it just never happened. Let's not explain the why. Let's just go with that. So all those huge 12 giveaways we gave away during the month of December. We did over $10,000 of giveaways in December alone. We're going to split that back out, and we're going to come back to our monthly giveaways. So Christmas may or may not, we'll see how it goes, have those big giveaways again, but we will have them every single month. I'm very excited to tell you what we have as our January giveaway. We actually have three big things to give away. Where do we start? Do we start with the biggest thing? We'll start with a couple of the little things, and then we'll work up to the biggest thing. So every month, we do have a couple giveaways that are consistent, and for that consistency, I am excited to tell you that I talked to John today to confirm, while he's sitting on the beach in Mexico, that we will still be giving away a subscription to Crawl Magazine or Trails Magazine. So you guys get the choice of which one interests you more, or if you already have one, then you can get the other one. So you'll get a year subscription to Crawl Magazine or to Trails Magazine, which is really cool. So thanks to John for that. Always a huge supporter of everything that we have going on. Also, in the monthly scene right now is we have a set of Coyote deflators. Oh, there they are. That's awkward. So Coyote deflators. So if you guys remember from our trail training class, these are the deflators that you set in your driveway at home, and then you are able to use them at your air down spot, and just they go straight down to the pressure that you set them to at home. So you will get, one person will get a set of Coyote deflators. Now, the deal is not one person gets all three of these things. 3 people get one thing. Is that explained well? So 3 names will come out of Grandma's bowl, the big bowl. So this one, this is one name, this will be one name, and now the big thing will be a 3rd name. Cool with that? Get it? All right. The 3rd thing, the big one for the month. Are you ready? Did you see it? All right, here it comes. Yes. So Yukon Gear and Axle has supported us with a differential cover. Essentially what you're going to get is you're going to get a $250 gift card towards a differential cover for your particular vehicle. So you notice that they have different styles depending on your different vehicle. And they have other cool things too that you can put the remainder towards. All right, so that's what we're going to be talking about this month on Tuesdays. We're going to talk a little bit about differential covers, axles, gears. I figured this is the perfect giveaway for this month where we are working on our vehicle, right? Like, what a better thing to give away than a maintenance item. So this is a differential cover, and very excited. I know, isn't that awesome? Look at all the purple hearts. I love it. Yukon is purple. Yes. So this will be the giveaway that everybody will get yourself in for. Now, The giveaway is a little bit different. How you sign up for the giveaway is a little bit different than our 12 days of giving. What I did during the 12 days of giving was every single member got their name in. We poll until somebody realizes that we pulled their name. This one's a little bit different. So we're actually being a little more proactive, where I need you to hit the link for the giveaway, for the January giveaway that takes you to Wild Apricot. And again, I'll show you how to do all of this on the computer in just a second. Once you hit that link to Wild Apricot, then you'll say, I want to win the Yukon covers, or I want to win the Coyote Deflators, or I want to win the Trails magazine or Crawl magazine. Whatever it happens to be, it doesn't really matter. Basically, you can put all three in there. I want to win it all. Great. I do too. So that's going to get your name in the bowl. Okay? Just by doing that. So I am asking for you to engage. I'm asking for you to come in there and say, I want to win. And that gets you the opportunity to have some fun with us. All right? You do have to be a member in order to get into Wild Apricot. So that also means you have to be a member in order to enter. If you have any questions about membership, it's ladiesoffroadnetwork.com/membership, and that will get you access. All right, so, remember this thing from class? Did you all pick it up? It's heavy. So this is a differential cover that goes on your differential, which is your axle, right? So you have your axle that goes across the front of your vehicle. Right in the middle is the diff, the differential. That's where all your gears are hosted. And your lockers. Remember our conversation about lockers? They're all hosted right there in the middle. This is your diff cover that goes over the top of it. So as you're banging things on rocks, as you're going over the top of it, this is generally what you're banging. Notice the thickness of this differential cover. This is way thicker than what you're going to find is something that's stock. So that's the first piece of a aftermarket differential cover that you'll notice. These are your plugs. So this is a drain plug at the bottom, and this is your fill plug at the top. So your drain plug, we're going to pull it out. When we do our diff change, you'll see it in person. We'll pull out this bottom plug, and that allows all the fluid to come out. Then you'll put this one back in, and then to fill it, you'll fill off of this plug. And the reason it's so much higher is because, well, you got to fill her back up, right? So once it starts to seep over, generally speaking, that's when you know that your differential is full. One of the cool things about the plugs that they have, oh, interesting, on this is that inside there's a magnet. And I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but there's actually some metal that's on the magnet inside here from our traveling around the country. It picked up some stuff. So inside of your drain plugs, you have these metals. So when you're pulling these plugs out, you're also looking and inspecting to see if there's any kind of metal there for you to take into consideration. There might always be a little bit because your gears are constantly in action, right? They're constantly moving. But if there's a lot of it, that could be a really big problem. All right, on the inside, not all covers are created equally. So this is actually where your gear set is going around. And while that gear set is going around, oil is flying through. So notice how this one has a three-way cut on the inside. And what that's doing is that's allowing that oil, actually what's the word for it? So it's actually going to spray back up into your gear set. So as the gear is going around, the oil is flipping with it, and it's allowing and processing and pushing that oil back into your gear set. If this didn't have these specific angles like that, it's not necessarily going to re-lube your gear set in the best possible manner. So this is just a little bit of information about why your differential covers are a little bit different depending on where you get them from. So this is the Yukon gear and axle differential cover and our January giveaway. Yay! Don't you love it? Yes, and I see everybody saying, and it smells bad. Oh my gosh, it smells really bad. Yep. But for the love of gear oil, that's what this is all about. All right, so that gear cover also comes with a nice bag of bolts. So you have a whole bunch of fancy bolts that will also go on as you're installing. So you got pretty fancy bolts there too. All right, and depending on what vehicle you have and what axle you have will depend on how that lines up. Where'd my picture go? So you'll notice that this is the Dana 44, and I believe that was the Dana 60. Don't quote me on that just yet. But anyways, you also notice how the drain plugs are in a different spot, just depending on what makes the most sense and is the most safest for the vehicle. Yay! Yay. And you learned a little something about differential covers, hopefully. Yep. All right. Cool. Let's see. I think we're good. I think we're ready to show you some laptopping, and then we're going to open it up to questions. All right? Okay, laptopping. So this is the home page of the website. Home page of the website. I created a new area on the home page of the website. Okay, this is going to be backwards. Oh, this is going to be awkward. All right, home page of the website. So there's the top. We have the hot topics that are first. And then right underneath it now is going to be the monthly part. All right? So right here is now going to be the monthly part. So we have our networking events. We have our Tuesday topics live at 5. We have our Impacts program. And we have our giveaway program. So you guys will be able to click onto these right from the top of the website. It should be very easy. If you go to, we're going to go to this Tuesday topics. If you go to this link here, this will be updated tonight with a better picture. So like a picture of tonight will go right there. And then underneath in backwards order, so December 2nd, December 3rd, I'm going to fill in all the 12 days of giving. Right here will be tonight's live. So we'll have our nice little image. It'll have a link to Facebook. It'll have the Watch Now video linked to YouTube. So anybody that's not on Facebook or Instagram, they can still watch it and still participate. Let's make sure we're communicating that. And then we'll have any kind of winners, like our t-shirt winners will be listed. And then our discussion topics. And I will put timing next to the discussion topics. So if we started talking about the giveaway at 15:15, then I'll put that number there so that you guys can just fast forward if that's the only thing that you're interested in. All right, so that is underneath the Tuesday topic live at 5. Good, good? All right, so that is there. If we go back to the home page, let's talk about the giveaways. Under the giveaways, if you go to events, there is the giveaway tab on there. Or you can come down here to the giveaways and click into January 2020 giveaway. Either one will take you to the exact same spot. This describes all the giveaways, Yukon, Curl, and Coyote. And then you'll see event or enter on Wild Apricot Lawns member only website. So this will actually be a direct link, hopefully. Let's see if it works. Bam, look at that. I didn't check it. So this will be a direct link into your January 2020 giveaway. I will update this really fast as soon as I get offline. But what you're going to do is you're going to hit reply and you're going to say in the body, I wanna win. Do a little bit better than that, but you get what I'm saying. Where's my exclamation point? Bam! There it is. And then you hit post. Okay, that's as simple as it is. And then that's what's going to get you guys into the salad bowl at the end of the month. Okay, cool. Notice too that this will close. The drawing is on January 28th. So this will close on January 27th, the day before, so we can get the salad bowl ready. I know. So that is that. Next, let's talk about let me go back to the home. So we'll go back home and we'll talk about the impact. So here's your impact program. Your impact program talks about what it is and then the how-to. And so I made the tab say, go brag. Yeah, go brag. Get to bragging in Wild Apricot. And you must sign in. Just remember, you're always signing in to do all this kind of stuff. So you're going to go brag. And that's going to take you to this impact program, January 2020. I explain what it is. The thread will close on January 27th. The format, put the first person's name first. And then the awesome moment that happens. To encourage back, use the quote button and add your words in below. So this is what I did. I already did one as an example. So here's where I said Nicole Edmondson. That's her name, right? Put the name first. And then Nicole came over on Monday afternoon to build more resolution packages since we didn't make enough in the initial bunch. Her helping with doing that freed me up to complete 2 other projects while she was here. We both high-fived each other on our successes. Thank you, Nicole. So it's a simple one, but it made a big difference. Okay, so that was cool. So that's her. I just added her into the salad bowl, essentially, if you want to think about it that way. Now, you can come in and say, heck yeah, Nicole, super awesome. And so you're going to use this quote button. See the quote right here? All right, so by clicking quote, it brings you into your written part. But notice how it has this information at the top. That's really important to leave in there. Then notice how your scrolling bar, your click, is right here where you can start typing. See where you can start typing down there at the bottom? And that is where you want to type. So we want to make sure that we're quoting this so we understand what you're responding to. Because if you were just to say, oh man, that was really cool, great job, we're like, yeah, great job to who? Not really sure, because there's going to be a whole bunch of really awesome impacts in here. At least that's my hope. Once you do that, you're going to say post. And that's what it's going to look like. So Charlene Bauer wrote, Nicole Edmondson, blah, 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 blah. And then you wrote this awesome line of nothing, which really means you're awesome. Everything is cool. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so that's how you are going to reply into there and use the quote. And use this in other areas too, of course, right? It's a great tool to understand how to use and be able to get back and keep the topic going in the same scene. Kind of like the chatter with number 1. Like if somebody had a question about washing your vehicle, like what's your favorite, oh, I saw one, like what's your favorite washing soap, right? You want to reply to that. Well, you quote that. So you hit quote on that, and then that keeps that question there, and then you can reply I love to use Simple Green as an example. But at least it leaves that conversation in, because there's a lot of other questions that are probably going in chatter for number 1 also. Make sense? Okay, so that's how you use that tool, and that's how we keep the conversation understandably going. So Tamika asked a great question that I'm going to answer right now. Is there a timeline to put a name on an impact? Yes, it has to happen during this month. So January is January, then we'll close it. February will be February. So let's make it current. Let's keep it current. Let's keep it real. Good question. Okay, so that is the impact program. You'll also have the other thing that we had that's in the monthly that I did change the look of. Let me get back to the website. Hold on one second. is I also changed the look of the networking page. All right, so let's go to that one. So now when you click on the networking page that has all of the different locations on it, you'll notice as you scroll down what is a networking event, but now every single one of the networking locations is right here on this one page. So you can scroll in one page and understand where everything is. It's going to give you the details, the location, the date, the time, the guest, the hosts, any additional information if there is anything that's specific to that event, and then links. Register for free now, the Facebook event, the Instagram post, and the download the flyer. All of those links are ready to rock and roll for you, as well as the flyer is right there if you want to grab it, if that's easier for you too. Okay. The register for free now, we do make sure that everybody gets registered and logged into Wild Apricot as being part of the event. We want to make sure that that happens. We talked about that too. Facebook event, that's if you want to share it out, you want to say that you're coming. It helps with everybody understanding that it's going on. Instagram post, you can share it into your stories, you can share it off into your group, and then download the flyer. It's print ready, so it's an 8.5 by 11 flyer, so you can print it and take it off into the zone that you are in, if that helps as well. What else? What else do you want to know about the computer? So the monthly tabs, that's what I really wanted to show you, and Wild Apricot, how to use that. That's what I really wanted to show you. If you haven't been on with us with the resolution, can I show you Bauer Academy really fast? And then I'll open it up to questions, I promise. So Bauer Academy, this is working on your 4x4. It's so cool. And this is how it's lining up. And you notice there's a whole bunch of tabs down here waiting to get filled. I have them in the background, but they're not able for you guys to see yet. So as you're jumping in, you can look at them. I'm going to show you the batteries one for a second because there's a lot of tools in here. So here's your video that you have in the very beginning, so you can watch the video. There is a ton of writing, like writing and writing and writing, and oh my gosh, I just kept writing. And at some point, like, this is my challenge, is I have to be able to stop writing. Like, where do I stop, right? I can already see a level 2 coming in. So there is, it's pretty consistent on formatting. There's the why, like, why do you need to check your battery? What's going on with it? And then the vocabulary. So I took a bunch of all the different words that we're using that I don't want to assume that you know. And so I put all the definitions on there. Most of these are wiki definitions or true definitions from the dictionary. So those are where the definitions are coming from. They're not me making them up. The how-tos, and then how to jump a battery, all kinds of how-tos, how. Anything that's specific for your vehicle. So this one actually is specific. You need to go and understand your specific battery group, right? So reference. Then the tool shopping. So you guys wanted to know where to buy the different tools and what the tools are. So I went ahead and put all the different things down that you may need. And I gave you an Amazon link to the search. So here's a battery tester selection, for example, links to Amazon search. So that's going to take you off to Amazon for a series of battery selections, battery tools. I will tell you that that is actually hooked into our affiliate account. So if you do buy through those links, that does help Bauer Media as well. So that keeps fuel in the beef, and that keeps us going too. Just so you know, I'm not trying to hide that at all. So these are affiliate links as well. So this is a way to help Ladies Off-Road Network just by buying what you need, right? Or what you want in order to be successful. So jumping through those links is thankful. Pro tips, if I have some pro tips, like really seriously, get yourself a jumper pack. It's the coolest thing I've ever bought. And use it, right? And then go do it. Gives you some outlines to go out to the garage and get it done. And for Ladies Off-Road Resolution specifically, here's the tell us about it part. So here's what I'm looking for. go find that battery, take a picture of your battery before with it dirty and after with it fancy. Or a picture of you with a thumbs up that your battery was A-okay. Like mine right now is like, bam, A-okay, right? And then submit your photos here, which is on lockdown mode, and chat and ask questions about this how-to here. So these are your direct pieces over into Wild Apricot. So here's my red, Charlene yelling at everybody, do not post here. Yep, that's me. And the whole what happens scenario. And then here is the chitter chatter about batteries. So this is the area where you're talking about your batteries. And I'm loving reading these. Like I'm reading these. So just know that I'm in there with you. And we'll get some more information back out. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, wait. Hold please. This is the reason I picked this one. All right. The other thing that I'm going to show you is all the way up here at the top. So you have the video, you have the picture. Notice right here where it says downloads. Downloads. Got it? Over in this corner. All right. So this is a download, lawn jumping battery PDF. So that is a PDF that I did for our networking event, specifically on how to jump a battery. So this is a great PDF that you can just download right now, print out, and it has exactly how to jump your battery. And you can put that into your binder, or you can really put that into your vehicle, because we need the information when we're out somewhere, not necessarily when we're at home, right? So those PDFs are going to be right there. And how I told you a little bit earlier, I will copy paste just the text into a PDF so that you can print it pretty. I did play with that too when I was asked about it this morning, and it doesn't really print super pretty. So that's that. Yay! Okay. Oh my gosh, Jesse, that's hysterical. I saw all those red letters and I felt like a cat getting sprayed in the face with a water bottle. Yeah, well, I just need people to know, don't post here and don't freak out. Does it say don't freak out in there too, I think? Maybe, probably. Oh, I love it. All right. Jesuit, the deadline to join is now, essentially. I still have a few packages left. So as soon as I get those packages go out, as soon as I run out of packages, I'm cutting it down. So as long as the link is out there, we're still good. Okay, what other questions do you guys have? Let me answer your questions right now. We're doing great. You guys are awesome. We hit a lot of topics tonight. Holy guacamole. So on tonight's topics is goals, the resolution, the impact program, the giveaways, the networking events. I showed you how the computer has changed a bit on that homepage, trying to make the monthly programs easier. And if you don't have event details, that's because they don't exist yet in a position where I can get them to you. I know who's on the list, and you guys will get those as soon as they're ready for you, just to make sure that we don't wind up with a bunch of those questions. And tomorrow night is the leadership call. So leadership call will be here live on Facebook this time tomorrow night, because it's really an introduction to leadership. So I decided not to make a bunch of barriers to entry to getting to it. So we'll actually do it live right here and make sure that everybody has that opportunity to understand what's going on. All right. No, I don't want any grammar people. If you're a grammar person, you need to talk to Cheryl, not to me. All right, what do you got? Questions? Where are we at? Did I miss any already? Did I miss any already? No, Cheryl, I don't need help with print pretty formatting. I'll be able to get that done. That's easy. When is the deadline? Got that one done. Okay, so I think I'm caught up. So what questions do you guys have? Questions. Let's talk about questions. I will tell you tomorrow's leadership call is open to anybody. And I'm also going to talk about the C word. Anybody know what that C word is? It's our favorite C word that stresses me out every single time I say it. And so I'm done saying it. In fact, I'm not even going to say it. Y'all can type it out, but I'm not going to say it. So we're going to, So we're going to talk about that tomorrow night and why I'm eliminating the C word. Why we are eliminating the C word and how it limited us on so many things. We will talk about it tomorrow night during the leadership group, but then we will talk about it next Tuesday into the big group, just to make sure that you guys are on task with it as well. Okay, so don't worry about it if you're not a part of tomorrow night's deal. I will come back to that topic again next week. Where do we find out about the Kansas networking in January? If you go to Ladies Off-Road Networking, networking.com, that will actually land you onto our networking page that has all of the information about how to host a networking event, where the upcoming ones are, etc. Once you get into that, you'll see that graphic there that has all of the different locations. Click on that graphic and it'll take you to the page that has January's list with the detail for Kansas and the detail for everywhere else. So that's for you, Kathleen. What was your favorite memory live that you had from this past year? Oh my gosh, Marissa asking that. I don't know. I think we're kind of at that point in time where I can tell you that when we went through the Canadian border, one of the questions that they asked me, because it says Ladies Off-Road Network all over the side of everything, was, are you a TV show? And I answered that question very honestly. I'm like, no, we're not a TV show. Because we're not. And then within like a half an hour, I'm like, we got to pull over because we got to go live at 5. I'm like, but this isn't a TV show. I mean, how many of you are watching it on TV right now? This is just a live internet, Facebook live, right? So that was pretty funny. We were on a random like side of the road in Canada doing that. There's been multiple lives where we've had, like Marissa, we were in random places, almost fell off the ball at Cora's house. I think Marissa mentioned that one earlier. Having my parents pop in on some of them was funny. Having the cats like destroy things was funny. I don't know. I saw one today I totally forgot about. Apparently we were driving in some state, because I just kind of scrolled through the little icons. We were driving the Beeve. Like, I must not have been able to pull over or something. I don't know. I don't remember what that was all about. Or if time was of the essence, ladies. Like, we cannot stop for an hour. We gotta go. Yeah, lots of chaos. So thank you guys for being with me every week. It's been a ton of fun. And hopefully these help. Like, getting the words behind the computer, I get it. I get it. There's so much going on. I know some of these drag on long, and I apologize for that. Yet at the same time, I don't, because I want to make sure that you have the information that you need to be successful. I am a communicator. I try the best I can. And when people are frustrated or don't know what's going on, I'm like, have you not watched any of our Live at 5s? And one of my fails was not getting them up onto YouTube, like I said I was going to last year. So that's why we got this page going. We did it with the 12 days of giving. Like, we're going to be on top of it and make sure that we get those processed over so everybody has that opportunity. You're also going to see, I'm not sending out an email before the Live at 5. You're now going to see the email after the Live at 5 that will have the links to Facebook, to YouTube, and all the topics that we talked about. So the email will come afterwards so that people that didn't join us now will have all the links to be successful right there to join us after and get caught up. All right. Oh, Greg from Raceline. I'll call him back in a minute. When do packets go out? Soon. Chapters. I hate that C word. All right. How much last year can you remember? That's a great question too. I don't know. That's a hard one. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh, who got snuck into the RV? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, we didn't go live dumpster diving at the convention, but we did do that. Yeah, we did do that. Let's see, what else? What questions do we have? Anybody? Questions. Okay, where are all the questions? No questions? Questions. Now Greg's texting me. I'm like, I'll be right there, I promise. I'll call you back in a minute. What questions do you guys have? What do we got? Lots of stuff. Okay, so you guys have, Tamika, I already answered your question earlier. So you guys have information on the Impact program, and you know how to play the game. And I want you to be successful, and I want you to be thoughtful, and I want you to talk about other people as much as you're talking about yourself. Wait, I want you to talk about yourself as much as you're talking about other people. That's going to be the hard one. The giveaway, heck yeah. Bam, bam, bam. Thanks to Yukon Gear and Axel for everything that they do. We also have the Coyote Deflators and the Crawl and Trail magazines. You get to decide which one you would like. All right. But you have to go in and enter. Okay, you have to go in and enter. The resolution, it's a very significant group. There's 183 as of right now, and we will add some more until I run out of packages again. So you guys are a very significant group of people, but you are getting your own set of emails. So you guys are getting your own set of emails. If you are not receiving those emails, let me know. The Monday morning, I sent out an email to you that has the release. If you did not get the Monday morning release email, please let me know. Okay? There's 3 of you that didn't get it, but I can't tell who they are. Yeah, about that. All right? Here, Oil's back. Hey, Oil. Let's hang out for a minute. Networking events are happening. Excited about that. Like, why does he come over and then he just wants to leave as soon as he comes? Gabe's online right now, so let's say everybody say hi to Gabe, who's helping with the resolution and all the how-tos. Let's see, what else? The pictures, yep, I'm glad that you guys were able to figure out the pictures, or at least understand what the pictures were. Oh, yeah. This is kind of funny. Okay, so Michelle says, what's your favorite ice cream? Well, we should have Marissa. Hey Marissa, how are you doing on the Charlene book? What Charlene does book. Marissa wrote a whole book on me with asking me questions in the middle of the night because I was slightly delirious as I was driving around the country. So I'm like, just ask me questions. And so then she would ask me questions and then she would write the answers down. So she literally has a book on me. Of course, it's not too detrimental because I controlled the answers, but there is some chaos in there. My favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip, of course, unless I go to our favorite, which is Cold Stone, and then I like the Mud Pie Mojo. All right, that's a good one. So on that note, let's all say our goodbyes. Happy Topic Tuesday, or Tuesday Topics. Which one is it going to be? Tuesday Topics. Live at 5. We did good. We got through it all. Nice work, ladies. I'm going to get back to work. I got a bunch of computer work. I'm going to get Nicole in here. She's going to print some more labels. We got all kinds of cool stuff to do. I love it, love it, love it. You guys are awesome. I am super proud of you for registering for the resolution. You 100% blew my expectations on the quantity of people that were interested. I am so proud of you. I can hardly wait to talk about the leadership program tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in, even if you're not sure That's why I'm doing it live on here, so that if you're on that fence, this kind of gives you that opportunity to understand a little bit better. If you can't make it live, that's fine, right? You can watch it after. It's no big deal. And yay! So everybody say your goodbyes. We'll see you tomorrow night, or we'll see you back here for Tuesday topics. Where are we going to be next Tuesday? That's always the question, right? That's always the question. Maybe right here. Unless, well, finally, I might take my Christmas tree down. We'll see. Who has time for that nonsense? Honestly, if we didn't have the 12 days of giving, it might not have got put up. You saw how well we did with our ornaments this year. All right. But not to be weird, I haven't turned the lights on since I've been back, which was yesterday. So that counts, right? Like, you can have your Christmas tree up but not have the lights on, and it's not like super weird that it's still January or that it's already January. Oh, it's January 7th, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I think this is a record for me. We'll see. Oh, my other goal? I drove the Beeve all by myself for 8 hours there and 8 hours back, and did it. Yes. And by myself, meaning I didn't have a Marissa, I didn't have anybody, Jamie or Dana or anybody else with me in the vehicle, where I'm like, oh my God, go shut that cupboard, or the bathroom door just came open, or the cat's flying across the wheel, or the windows somehow came open, or why is the door rattling? And yes, there was a couple chaos moments by myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, this just happened and I need to do it. But I did it. I love it. So that's another one of my goals. I did it. And Marissa is going to get a chainsaw in her house to get her Christmas tree out, which is going to be super fun. All right. I love it. Oh yeah, and I drove it through the sand too. I think I drove my motorhome around the desert more than I drove the Jeep around the desert in my last trip. I was inside working on the resolution, you guys. Like, it was no joke. It was a no joke scene. So my days were spent at my office in the desert, and my evenings were spent having dinner with my family and at a campfire for a couple hours with my friends. And then I would go back and do this. So yeah, a lot of reality check there. You guys all got your buys in, right? That gave you time? All right. All right. You guys have a great evening. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow night. I'll see you next Tuesday. I'll see you online. Bye.